Hey everybody. I just want to chat with y'all while I get my coffee together, and I just want to tell you a few more tips and tricks from a phlebotomist that had some little bit of experience. Um, I just want to let y'all know that when you are working in a hospital, get you a nurse friend, get you a respiratory therapist friend, get you a ER friend, get your OB friend, because they'll be the ones that come let you know um, about anything, and they will really, really help you out. And then you can help them out along the way. Just like, for example, I was working in a hospital and they had a child in one of the rooms that needed to be stuck, and it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and of course they're gonna be asleep. So I asked the nurse that was there, say, hey, you want to just come on in and you do your medicine while I get the blood and, help me hold the child. And we just do boom, 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 all of this together. And she's like, yeah, of course, we could do that because, she said, I'm cool, she cool. So we was already ready to cool with each other. Sometimes you don't get that. You're like, nah, go ahead. We be in there in a minute or this and that. But no, if you're cool with your nurses and you show respect and to anybody, everybody, just you're going to have help. So don't think that you're at it alone. When I'm talking to my newly phlebotomist that's in the field, but yeah, get you a friend. Get you somebody that's going to help you get that blood. Somebody's going to help you hold someone down, hold a child down, even as an adult that he has an altered mental status. But yeah, get you a friend. That comes a long way when you have that. And then it comes a long way, they tell you a doctor, like, yeah, she helps me out. Can we call her or whatever? You'll be mentioned in rooms that you haven't entered in. And they would say, well, yeah, so and so told me about you. And they say you were really good. So you're like, oh, okay, all right. So that is a plus, especially when you go look for a job elsewhere. You know, sometimes you need friends of a friend of a friend to help you with a job. So yeah, do that. But anyways, my story. But yeah, we went in the room and she did the vitals, the medicine, and I waited for her while I get my stuff together and myself together. Because when I stick a child back then, it was like shaky. I had to calm my nerves down. I had to say a little prayer. I said, okay, this is helping the child, and then I'm gonna be really good at it because I want to do it once. I don't want 2 or 3 other sticks and the child's already crying. So we gonna get this blood. So me and the nurse look at each other like, yeah, I got this. I got the arm steady. You found that vein, and she waits for me to find the right one, the good one. Like I said, you find a good one. Don't be sitting there just poking. Sometimes you have to go in blind, but just know that the road mat, like I show you with the hands, the road mat to your arm. Everybody got something in there. Feel. Do not look with your eyes. You feel with your finger because that's going to help. And every time I feel, I look away. And then, okay, I got it. You feel it at the tip of my finger. And you keep on pressing it. And sometimes you can mark the spot. Get like your fingernail and kind of just place it on there. And because sometimes when I look away, I'm like, oh my God, I lost it. So I got to retrain my brain to try to do it over and over again. And then I just, okay, there it is. There it is. Okay. So the syringe method that I told y'all, that's when you do the syringe, when you have a child. Because you ain't going to be popping no tubes when that child kicking and trying to bite you and trying to get you with that other arm and rolling over. So you going to get that butterfly for the child and a syringe, and you going to get everything that is needed for that child because you got one shot. I say that because I don't want to do another time. The only time I'm gonna do is probably the next day. So I don't want nothing to be traumatic for a child. We'll say, oh, that was it, boom, boom, bam, and then the parents are happy, nurses are happy, and of course I'm happy. I got that blood, and you feel good after you get it done. So I mean, don't worry, just calm your nerves before you do it, and freak out later. And that's what I normally do. I freak out on my way to the other. I just calm your nerves, but you got this, you can do this, because that what makes you a good phlebotomist is patience, taking your time, and finding that vein. Don't go in and just stick anything, because that don't that's not a good phlebotomist. Yeah, you go in if they popping up like big old pipes. Yeah, you could do that, but no, take your time, feel, and give the patient eye contact and let them know I'm gonna get your blood the first time, and we're gonna be done and over with. But I'm gonna search for a good one. You could go on this hand and this arm, or okay, that one's kind of iffy, but I'm gonna try the other side. Let them know that you are professional and that you're good at what you do. You don't want coming in there looking like you're shy or confused or scared, because the more you look scared, you're gonna make the patient more scary. They're gonna be scared and they're gonna be like, no, I don't want you sticking with me with that. And you look like you don't know what you're doing. So it's very, very, very good for you to find somebody within your hospital or clinic to be that friend to help you out throughout your whole shift, because that person is gonna really boost your confidence and you're gonna be good. But if they ain't there and they got somebody else, but that you need to, communicate with other nurses. Some of them, are not like that, but just find a couple people that you're cool with and just talk to them, and say, hey, they call you and say, about this time stick or whatever, and they will help you out, really. There's not a lot of bad people out there. It's a lot of good, positive folks that loves their job and more compassionate with it. They're not there for the money. They're there to help just like you are. So that's my tips, and I will be telling you a bit more tips too. And I just love helping people. I just love helping people. I'm sorry I couldn't get it out because my coffee is ready and I need it because I'm just starting my shift and I'm already tired. So this help is going to help me get it right. So y'all give me a DM if y'all have any more questions, and y'all have a good one. I appreciate y'all.